It's true, Shawn.
What are you talking about? What's true?
All of it. You know all of it. You know it.
So where can I find this truth? It
On the Pop Bros Network, because this is a Pop Bros exclusive.
Did you just want to act like Han Solo again?
You know, doing a promotional spot isn't like dusting crops, boy. What's up, everybody? I'm Richard.
And I'm Shawn.
We are speaking the language of bromance. Shawn, I haven't talked to you for a bit, and I missed your face. I've talked. Well, no, that's not true. I've talked to you. I haven't talked to you in front of a microphone.
Yeah, like I told you,
bit.
I need you to pod in my ear so bad.
He does. He sends me these dirty texts about podcasting. I'm like, I didn't think you could make podcasting a dirty thing, but he does it, and he does it well.
You're ashamed to show your wife?
A little bit. So that's on you.
Richard, I want to talk about a sickness that was going around back in the day. How do you feel about dancing? Like, what are your thoughts on dancing?
I like dancing.
Do you dance when you're sober, or is it more of a drunk thing? Like, can you only get out on, like, if you're at a wedding and you're like, I'm driving, so I'm not drinking, will you get out and do the shuffle, or is it one of those things that you only go out there if you're drinking?
No, both. I'll tell you what, though. Like, I go out dancing, and I don't know what it is, but there's something. It does things. It does things to my wife.
Oh, really?
Like, I start dancing, like I start breaking it down, and she gets a little flushed.
Really?
Yes. Yes, very much so. I'll tell you what. Your wedding, because it was dancing at your wedding, and it was stupid. We danced stupid.
Yeah.
And when I'm saying dance, I'm saying we. I mean you and me. It wasn't me and her. It was you and me. That's what did it. So I swear to God, we were like the whitest people on the dance floor. We were rolling, Shawn. We rolled the dice. We rolled the dice we were rolling dice on the dance floor. Apparently, that just fucking shot her over the moon.
Well, I took my wife out to like a salsa club. I was really drunk. I didn't realize we were at a salsa club. We were just there. I'm like, hey,
you're like, where's chips? There's chips. Is there guacamole? Why is everybody moving around?
Tequila.
This is a terrible bar.
But yeah, I was out there salsa dancing. I don't even know how to salsa dance, but I look terrible probably. But
how do you salsa dance? I don't know.
Like do 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 ole.
You know, I'm trying to figure out if you're being racist or not right now with that. I'm gonna go with no.
It's mildly culturally insensitive, probably.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know actual like steps. I do know a couple. Like I could Cupid shuffle.
I can't Cupid shuffle. I can only do the ones where they tell you what to do.
How do you not Cupid shuffle? They explain the entire thing in the song.
Kinda, but not the whole thing. They it's innuendo.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
Yeah,
to the left, to the left.
It's that second
to the left, to the left.
It's like directions. You can't just spit them out.
Now kick. Now you kick. Now you kick. Like, yeah. Where did the song lose you?
Well, I get nervous when there's the big group and they all move knowing it. Like they're not even listening to the words; they just haven't memorized. But Richard, back in the day, there was something called dancing mania. This was also known, and this is what got my attention: the dancing plague.
Oh,
St. John's dance, and
is this where everybody wanted to dance, but then this evil, mean preacher showed up and he was like, no, dancing is the devil's, the devil's foreplay or whatever the fuck John Lithgow said. I don't remember.
Yeah, and then Kevin Bacon shows up.
Yeah, and he's like, no, let's party.
Everybody dance. I couldn't imagine being like a 16-year-old kid and being like, oh, I don't care, I have to dance.
Right?
You know?
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind living in that world though, because that seems like it's like living in fucking Mayberry if that's your that's your Waterloo. That's what that's the hill you're gonna die on, is I just want to dance. There's a beat in my soul.
It's like, man, your adult life's gonna suck balls, but go at it, young sir.
Right? Because Sheriff Andy Griffith's on the case, and
because it had like a really weak storyline to that too, isn't it? Then like they didn't want people dancing because there was a car wreck one time from kids coming from a dance because they're danced out.
I don't remember. You're asking me to remember the plot to Footloose? I watched that movie when I was like 12.
You know what's great is like that's a total 80s movie. It's like we have a very like cheap plot. Like it's not even really like a good plot, but
right,
beginning, middle, end. Everybody remembers it, and we make a remake of it.
Yeah, I never saw the remake though.
Yeah, you probably didn't.
For some reason, I felt like it was sacrilege. But I didn't really give a shit about the first movie, so I don't know why I was so, up in arms about like, no, they're shitting on my childhood. I'm like, I didn't give two fucks about the movie Footloose.
I could never get
Kevin
into
Bacon was in it, and fucking Kenny Loggins did the song. That's all I really remember.
Yeah. Well,
John Lithgow was the bad guy. He was the preacher.
He's a good bad guy though. Have you seen the season of Dexter that he's in?
No,
That's
honestly,
good.
My whole experience of remembering John Lithgow as a bad guy was from another terrible movie called Santa Claus the Movie. Did you ever see that?
Oh, yes.
Where fucking Dudley Moore's in it, and Dudley Moore plays an elf. I'm like, why do we have fucking drunk Arthur playing an elf? But whatever, let's roll with it.
I always got pissed off because Mom would be like, hey, let's watch the Santa Claus. I'm like, yes, I love Tim Allen. And then she put that one in. It was so creepy and dark. I just did not like it.
See, I watched it when I was a kid, and I liked it.
Yeah, I did. I watched it as a kid, too, and hated it.
I watched that before I watched Arthur, and then I got older and watched Arthur, and I was like, what is that elf doing? He's drunk all the time.
Man,
elves aren't supposed to drink.
Working for Santa must be stressful. Mom, the elf is drinking like Dad. His boss must be a dick too. Oh shit, his boss is Santa. I gotta be quiet.
Oh, now I'm gonna get on the naughty list.
No, I'm not gonna get any presents.
I called Santa a dick. Dear Santa, be nice to Dudley Moore. He apparently doesn't take your criticism well.
I've emailed you a videotape. I think it's a documentary. But Richard, this dancing mania was happening in Europe between 14th and 17th centuries. And basically what was happening is people would just dance erratically, sometimes thousands at a time. It's like Woodstock.
Oh my God, it's like a flash mob.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like an early flash mob.
Yeah.
But the issue at this
God,
time,
how did they like get together? That's what I'm wondering. Because it's not like they had phones. Like they couldn't put out an ad on Craigslist and say, "Hey, everybody, be here at this time," and then dance the fucking Charleston.
Well, they probably just hired one of those kids that would go around and be like, ringing the bell.
Yeah, but how's that work? Because the whole point of the flash mob is it's supposed to be like secret.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it was early.
It's
times.
not very secret if there's a kid running through the streets ringing a bell telling everybody what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, then how will they do it? Maybe Partridge?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't say.
They send letters, carrier pigeons.
Little mice. They had the plague mice and they stuck stuff to them.
That's how they all got it.
Yeah, that's what
it's because one person was like, "I want to do a flash mob," and then attached a letter to a plague-ridden rat, to a bunch of plague-ridden rats, and was like, "Go, send out my message, carry my words across the nation, flash mob."
Screw the king, screw politics. I just gotta dance, and I want everybody to dance with me.
Yeah, and then everybody grabs the rat, and then they get the plague, and then they see this message that says, "Fuck John Lithgow, we just want to dance," and then they're like, "Oh my God, I'm totally with this guy."
I've got the beat in my soul too. That's probably what happened. So this is during the plague time. And probably people stuck up in their house, like, okay, Martha, we got to keep the kids. What was let's see what we'll name them after the Footloose character, because it should be named after the Footloose.
I don't know who the fuck the Footloose character is.
That's why I'm IMDb.
Just call him Kevin Bacon.
Okay, yeah, because his real name's Ren, and Ren's a stupid name.
That is a stupid name. Call him Bacon.
All right, so we've got Little Susie and Little Bacon.
Susie and Bacon.
He's got, the guy of the house. He's like, all right, Martha, like, we got to keep this closed. We got food. We're going to run this plague out. We're going to be fine. Nobody's coming in. Nobody's coming out. And little Bacon, he's like, oh, Dad, I just want to dance. Dad smacks him. He's like, no, you're going to be a farmer like everybody else. Nobody dances.
He just doesn't even smack him. He just punches him right in the face. Because this is the Middle Ages. And they don't give a shit about beating the shit out of kids. So he just whacks him in the face hard with a chair. Like, you want to dance? Whap. That's the devil's foreplay. John Lithgow told me.
He's like, dance around these left and rights.
You might as well be finger fucked by Satan.
Oh man, that Dad's like going hardcore in the 14th century. He wasn't like the Satan's gonna take you to hell. He's like, he's gonna finger bang you.
Yeah, Dad's been looking at some weird art.
I've been hanging out with this guy named Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so Bacon runs up to his room and Martha walks up there. He's like, hey, Bacon, don't be talking around dancing around your dad. It's like, but Mom, I just, when Dad's not looking, I do the Macarena. What's the Macarena? Oh, you'll find out in about 150 years.
You'll totally get it. It'll be awesome. You won't be able to understand it because it's in another language.
The
from
90s
another
are
country.
Be a really
it's
weird time.
It's like from Mexico. Right? Mexico? I don't know. Someplace over
Macarena. But yeah, so little Bacon's sitting up there, and all of a sudden this rat like runs across, like his room's like on top, so he's looking out on the ceiling or the roof. This little rat just scurries up there. He's got something on him. He opens it up and pulls in the rat, and he's like, actually, this is like a Sophie's Choice kind of thing. Because he sees it, he's like, oh, Dad said we got to keep everything closed and not to bring anything in because that's how you get the plague.
Yeah, like, that is how you get the plague.
Dad also told me not to dance. And you know what I want to do? I want to dance.
I got to beat my soul. God damn it. So I'll tell you what, like, okay, let's say I have this dance fever or whatever. I don't know if rats would be the primo choice for, my method of communication now that I'm thinking about it. Because like you said, it's plague time, and I'm sure rats are getting killed left or right. But you know what? Actually, now that I'm really thinking about it, it probably didn't matter because, it was the 1600s and everybody was stupid.
Yeah. Well, no.
They were probably like, they didn't think it was rats. They were like, oh, we've been cursed by God.
I think that's what a lot of it was. But the thing is, though, like, even if people knew it was rats, you'd only get the true dancers because the rats would show up at people's houses. They'd be like, nope, not letting it in. But little Bacon, he's like, I smell an adventure here. So he opens it up.
It smells like this rat.
Oh, this is a great movie. So he opens the door and he takes the rat and he like opens it up. It's like, oh my God, there's gonna be a dance party.
Does the rat dance?
No, the rats don't. Because
the rat has it.
No.
So like, does like the rat like come up and like the rat like climbs onto his bed and then stands up and is like to the right, to the right, to the right. I'm like, oh my God, this rat's got rhythm.
High fives it. That's where he gets the
and that's how he gets it. And then the rat hands him the note. See, it'd be like it's like a Disney movie where like the rats aren't like evil, like plague rats. They're like nice rats, like Ratatouille, where they just, they just come up and they're like to the right, to the like, oh, this rat's got rhythm. And then the rat like, does this little like whoosh, like with his arms and he's waving them around and then hands him a note.
So that it's kind of like a game. It's your achievement.
Like Despero.
You have to dance to it, and then once the rat's like, oh yeah, you're worthy, it gives you the dancing plague.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So the kid like reads this note. It's like, oh my God, there's a dance party in like 3 weeks. So he's got to keep the rat safe because the rat's like, I'll show you where it is. Because now that he's getting like all fucked up by
because the rat talks because it's a Disney movie.
Well, after you get infected, like it starts to talk to you.
Oh, yeah. So you get infected and then you start hearing the voices of rats.
Yeah, it's kind of
like Dr. Dolittle meets Footloose.
It's kind of like Hellraiser too. Like you keep it up in the attic and you feed stuff to it.
And
he goes downstairs and he like feeds.
What do you feed it? What are you feeding it?
What's like good dance food?
What? Booze.
Yeah, he just feeds it booze.
He just trades.
This is Dad's
Liquid
whiskey.
diet. Glug, 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 glug.
To the right. But Rat, that's the left. Oh, fuck you. I got rhythm. Hey,
Calm down.
Macarena.
Don't fucking tell me to calm down. You need to calm down.
You sound like my dad and he hates me.
And my 300 brothers and sisters.
Oh shit, my heel broke. I'm gonna go downstairs. You got some things you need to deal with up here.
I'm telling you, man. It's like I said. Like, I don't know why, but people drink. They feel like, oh, this is the perfect time to sit and contemplate my life and try and figure shit out.
But so you got Little Bacon. So he's like, okay, I gotta keep. We'll call the rat Rin because that makes sense. So Rin the rat has to stay upstairs because if his dad finds the rat, he's gonna kill the rat, and then he won't be able to figure out where this dance party is.
Right, and all he wants to do is dance.
Yeah. But what happens, Richard, after a couple days, his dad's like, what the fuck are you doing up here, Bacon? I hear all this banging around, all this to the right, and you're going
What the
left.
fuck is that?
I can tell.
What are all these Jack bottles doing laying around?
Why are there slippery nipple shots sitting right here? Those
and
are
then here comes
slippery
this
nipple
rat
shots.
stumbling out. Motherfucker, I'll fight you. I'll fight you right now.
This is what we're gonna do, Bob. We're gonna fucking dance off. You ready?
If I had a shirt,
Bob?
I'd fucking take it off because it's on. It's on, motherfuckers. Me and you. Me in my face and you and your stupid human face.
Oh, and that's where
Let's
Bob
do this.
Bob freaks out. He's like, Martha, get the gun. I'm going to blow this fucking rat away. And she comes out of the closet going, to the right, to the right, to the right.
Oh, my God, no!
No, Bob, it's okay. Listen. Hey, Macarena.
I don't even know what that is. What's a Macarena? God damn it.
And then all of a sudden he just starts doing
We're all
it.
being finger banged by Satan right now.
But then he's slowly getting infected, so he's doing the Macarena. He's like bum ba da dun da da dun da da da.
He's doing it while he's in mid rant. He's like, son of a bitch, I just all you people standing around trying to do this. What the fuck am I doing?
Oh God, Satan, finger bang me good.
Oh damn it.
Oh.
Get your finger out of my pussy.
No, stick it in. I want to dance.
Bring it, Beelzebub.
So at this point now, the whole family's infected. And
they've all been finger banged by Satan.
And this rat's like, follow me to the dance party. And so he leads him to this dance party.
It is kind of like a horror movie at this point. Because, like, you know, rat shows up and the kid's like, oh, it's just a nice rat. But then, like, everybody's infected with this thing, and now they're dancing, and now the rat's like, follow me. And then they go to a big flash mob.
Yeah, and then what happens is when they all die, the rats eat them. Because that's what happened with this dancing mania, Richard.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, like thousands of these people would dance, and they wouldn't know why. Like, they'd dance for hours. So
that's fucked up. You would think that, like, I don't know. See, can you dance where there's no music? That's my thing.
Oh, I can. At home, not in public.
Like, just sit there and just do.
Well, I guess I'll hum it. Like, I do a lot of grinding on my
that's
wife.
what I'm saying. Like, you got to have something to dance to.
Do you like stripper dance on your wife? Like if she's in the kitchen doing dishes, just kind of walk in and go, bum, dum,
like her
dum,
legs a pole.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah.
Is that your stripper song?
That's
what's your stripper song?
I
don't think I've ever asked you this. Yeah, if you were a male stripper, what would be the song you would go out to? Ooh.
Yeah. Probably any zombie song would work.
Ooh,
but Living
that's
Dead Girl
good.
Yeah.
I like that. I'd say, Closer by Nine Inch Nails, but
maybe a good one. That one seems too like on the nose.
It's exactly, that's what I'm saying. That one's on the nose.
You know what?
Living Dead Girls. That's
You ever watch Buffy when I think actually it's the Angel where Faith goes and sees Angel and she's like in the club dancing. They're playing Living Dead Girl.
Are
so,
they?
Yeah. She's like grinding up on some dude. And this chick comes like, "That's my boyfriend, bitch." And she's like, "Well, it doesn't look like it right now. I'll live in dead girl." Then the girl tries to punch Faith, which was a bad idea. Because spoiler alert, Faith is a sword slayer.
Faith's got slayer strength.
Yeah, she punched her in the face, and then the dude's like, "Hey, bitch!" And then
is that how you'd like get rock hard? Because the song would come on, and then you'll think about Faith. You'll think about Eliza Dushku, and then you'll be like, "Ooh!" And then you'll start dancing on a pole, and then you'll be like, "This is Eliza Dushku's leg." Do you do that when you do the stripper song for your wife?
Yeah.
Do you stripper song to your wife and think about other women? You bastard.
No comment.
You terrible person. You've been finger banged by Satan.
Now follow me to the dance mob. Oh, living dead girl. But Richard, here's a couple of the outbreaks that had happened with this dancing mania. So the earliest known outbreak of dancing mania occurred in the 7th century, and it appeared many times across Europe. 7th century.
Damn.
Which I don't even know what dancing in the 7th century would have been like. One of the earliest known incidents occurred sometimes in 1020s in Birnberg, where 18 peasants began singing and dancing around a church, disrupting a Christmas Eve service.
See, like I said, they gotta sing, otherwise what the fuck are you gonna dance to?
Like, Jesus didn't really love us because we're starving. Feed us. Hey, you Christians in there, give us some food.
And then the doors burst open, and then there's the preacher. Like, I've been finger banged by Satan. Now I'm gonna dance my butt off. Living dead girl.
Another priest comes out. Stop, Satan! Stop finger banging our people!
They're smacking people with Bibles.
Let's see. So further outbreaks occurred during the 13th century, including one in 1237, in which a large group of children traveled from Erfurt to Arnstadt, Arnstadt. It's about 20 kilometers, jumping and dancing all the way. It's marked similar to legend.
So this is like
Pied Piper.
Yes, Pied Piper. Thank you.
So it's very similar to that, and a legend that originated at around the same time. So another incident in 1278 involved about 200 people dancing on a bridge over the river Meuse in Germany, resulting in its collapse.
Holy shit, they danced so hard they collapsed a bridge?
Yeah.
That was a fucking rager. How would you like to be at that party?
It's like the roof is falling down.
The bridge is falling down. We're all gonna drown. So we have too much water, so we're all gonna drown.
I hope we can swim so we don't drown.
And then the preacher's like, drown, motherfuckers, drown.
He's like sitting there trying to like make the river holy water.
Yeah.
This will get Satan's finger out of your butthole.
Bleach it clean.
Oh shit, that's funny. And the rat just sits right next to him, be like, "Oh, Satan's got another one."
Yep, here we go.
Many of the survivors were restored to full health at a nearby chapel dedicated to Saint Vitus.
How do you cure it?
See, it doesn't say in that part. So the first major outbreak of the mania occurred between 1373 and 13. So this seems like it's happening like all over the place. So
it's kind of sporadic.
Yeah, but that's what I'm curious about. Is like
it's probably when like they get a new #1 pop hit. You know, it's kind of like when Thriller, when Thriller happened, everybody was doing the Thriller dance. Oh my God, maybe that's what happens. Like, because you don't really see, you don't really see a lot of. There hasn't. I mean, think about it. Like, has there really been a new quote unquote dance that's come out in recent years? Like I said, we were talking about Cupid Shuffle. And the cha-cha slide.
Cha-cha slide's been around for a long time.
Right. Okay. Electric slide before that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that maybe
there's still a few. I mean, there's like the stanky leg one that had a thing for a while.
Oh yeah.
So it seems like there's one that comes out every little bit.
Oh, and the two-step, that was another one.
There's one. I was at a wedding.
Do the two-step.
I don't even know what the song was, but the chick was like making it rain as she was dancing. Like she was doing like if the fake make it rain.
Oh, and the single ladies. Single ladies song.
There's that one too.
Oh, single ladies, put your hands up. Whoa. So see, now I'm starting to get. God, that's how it happens. Yeah. A pop hit comes out, and then people just fucking like it catches on.
They get stuck in their head and they have to dance.
Yeah. So that's what happens in these towns is like, you know, the Beyonce of fucking Germany. It's like, hey, I've got this all English or however the fuck you say.
With the sausages.
Yeah.
Dance today. Scheiße, dance with the sausage. Sausage. Take some here and dance.
Put the bratwurst up. Stein.
If you liked it, you should have put a bun on it. If you liked it, you should have put a bun on it. That's funny. But yeah, that's what Satan does. So Satan's got like a bunch of his minions like trying to come up with the next dance and pop song. And whatever he does, he's like, yes, this will be the one I finger bang all the people to as they dance.
Yeah, because he's fucking like, he's just sitting there waiting.
Well, it's like waiting. Satan's like, he's like listening right now. He's like, listen, I don't finger bang unless they ask.
Yeah, because I'm a generous soul.
Let's see. So there's a big outbreak in Germany in 1374 before spreading to other places and to countries such as Italy, Luxembourg. Let's see. It's just like a bunch of different ones. But another of the biggest outbreaks, this would actually led me to it, happened in July of 1518 and has been called Dancing Plague of 1518.
The Dancing Plague.
So this happened in Strasbourg. It's Alsace, which was part of the Holy Roman Empire, Richard.
That was this is after this isn't the Roman Empire that you remember. This isn't the Roman Empire of like, you know, Caesars and blah blah blah. This is the Holy Roman Empire led by Barbarossa.
Would have been the Pope would probably been part of that too.
Yeah.
He would have had a pretty big
I mean, he was like, you know, the Pope's always got like, you know, got some pull. Especially, I mean, back then it was a little more so. But like even today, I think the Pope's got some juice.
Yeah.
Apparently not enough juice to stop dancing fever.
Ooh, I don't know if it says he tries or not, but let's read on. So this happened.
See, now I'm picturing the Pope being like, "Oh, the single ladies, oh, single ladies, oh God, it's got me too. Put your hands up, whoa,
I'd ask you to stop, Satan, if it didn't feel so good.
Oh my God!"
But around 400 people took to dancing for days without rest, and over the period of about a month. Some of those affected collapsed, or even died of like heart attack, stroke, or exhaustion.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
They danced so hard they had a heart attack?
Yeah.
Wasn't this in a Buffy episode where people would dance so hard that they caught on fire? It was a musical episode.
Oh, yeah, I think so. That makes sense.
Like they rocked it so hard that they caught on fire from dancing.
That'd be a tough way to go.
Catching on fire spontaneously? Yeah.
Well, while dancing.
Right,
that's not how I
but you know
go.
what? If that was the case, you know, for like a split second, you'd feel like a badass because you'd be like, "Oh my God, I danced so hard, I caught myself on fire." And then after that, you're like, "Wait a minute, I just caught myself on fire." The stripper's on fire. She don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn.
So this outbreak began in July of 1518 when a woman named Miss Tuffray began to dance fervently in the street of Strasbourg. This lasted between 4 to 6 days.
Damn.
So she was out there
and
by
you know,
herself.
people are walking up and they're like, "Single ladies? Is it?" they're sitting there like trying to what song is it? Because I mean, like, you know, if it's a song we know, I mean, I totally understand. Why you're jamming?
A few bars to it? Just hum a few bars.
Why you're jamming so hard?
She's not listening. But this is like every wedding you ever been to, right? Like, who gets down the dance floor first?
Drunkest person.
Drunk bridesmaid. Typically a drunk bridesmaid.
Fucking drunk bridesmaid.
They make weddings, though. They're the ones that make the weddings go.
They're the real MVP, yo.
Yeah, they are. 'Cause nobody wants like the first dance. It's like, oh, that's so cute. They're in love. You know, they're gonna get back to the hotel. They're gonna be tired as fuck from the long day. They're gonna fight because the husband's gonna be like, "All right, we gotta consummate this. The only reason I did this shit."
Yeah.
The wife's gonna be like,
"This is why I went through all this. This is why I spent the fucking money to make this shit happen."
We're in this fucking hotel, and the wife's like, "Oh, I'm tired."
They say that like tradition dictates that like the bride's family pays for a majority of the wedding.
I think that's like if you go,
it's like the tradition thing, right?
But that's kind of shitty though, because the reason they did it's like, fuck, we can't do anything with these girls. Will you take them, please? We'll give you 2 horses and some land.
Well, I'm saying, okay, so yeah, exactly, because they had like dowries or whatever. But think about this, and I never really thought this is like a shower thought kind of thing. But think about this, okay? Bride's family pays for a majority of the wedding. Essentially, they are celebrating the fact that you two are going to have sex that night.
Yeah, yeah.
They are literally paying to celebrate the fact that you two are going to fuck.
Well, maybe that's like as crazy of a wedding they make it. They try to make the woman so tired that she's not going to be able to. So,
oh my God, that's such a good point. They're like, oh my God, if we get to this amount, then the wedding will be so fucking crazy and chaotic. Then by the end, so the tradition of the wedding essentially is for the bride's family to try and cock block the husband to be.
We have a gig here like in wedding planning, Richard, because we can go up to the father-in-law and be like, hey, you know what? Like, how much do you love the purity of your daughter? Like, listen, you could do this cheap. You know, she's not going to be tired. He's not going to be tired. Guess what? He's going to be plowing her when he gets back to the hotel.
Probably in the back seat on the way to the hotel.
Yeah. You know what you do? You take this thing to 11. You get the groom drunk. He's not going to be able to focus.
Oh my God, Shawn! I'll tell you what. I have 2 daughters. And if you were this guy, I'd be like, sold.
Babe,
Let's do it.
We're selling
fucking
the house.
Do it, babe. We're taking out a loan.
You want
I'm
your
thinking diamonds. I'm thinking dance floor. Let's do a photo shoot in between the ceremony and the reception.
Let's make this a week-long thing.
I want a high octane DJ. I want somebody that's gonna play Single Ladies, like 20, like every third song. I want a lot of name dances. But so, you know,
keep this. What do they call it? Where you make the marriage
open
official?
bar. Let's just do open bar, babe. It's no big. It'll be fine.
Hey, Tim, do shots. Let's do shots. Do shots with your future father-in-law.
Have a good night, kids. Have a great night, Dad. Can I call you Dad? No, you can't. Get in the car. Time for nappy naps, right? Yeah, I need the nappy naps. Yes, I did it.
Win.
I did it. I win at wedding.
Your daughter's like, Dad, do you know what we're supposed to do tonight? Yeah, I do. And guess what? You're not doing it.
Guess what? You know what? It cost me $75,000, and it was worth every fucking penny.
Oh man,
he just puked in your wedding dress. You know what? Price of admission, right there.
That's a good point. Like, I'm curious, as a dad, that's got to be what you're thinking the whole time. Like, as they're leaving, it's like, oh, shit.
That's got to be, it has to be. It has to be. How would it not be? I'm sure, like, during the ceremony, probably, you're having that thought, like, oh, my little girl's growing up, and, oh, she's
becoming a woman.
Oh, shit.
Your wife looks over, it's like, oh, it's so cute that you're crying.
And then
Richard.
you're nudging your wife, be like, how quick can we get a DJ? Like short notice. Like if we just went ahead and opened the bar, how much extra do you think that would be? I know the reception's in like a few hours. Just if we open the bar.
You know what? That's a good point.
If we say open bar, I'm just saying, let's say open bar before this wraps up.
When Tiff and I got married, we weren't going to have an open bar. It was just going to be like a bottle of wine for each table and something really small. When I showed up there, my father-in-law now was like, hey, guess what? It's an open bar. Booze are on me.
Because that's what he did.
Yep.
He's sitting there in his seat and he's like, oh my God, my little girl's growing up and Soon she'll be a woman. What? Oh.
Hell no. No.
Oh, now
Nope.
I'm picturing it. Oh, God. Oh. Babe, honey, let's open the bar up.
Everybody,
or at least
dance.
I'll buy
Everybody
his
get
drinks.
the
I'll buy
dancing
his
plague.
drinks. Very, like, bare minimum. I'll buy his drinks.
What's Shawn's favorite song? Let's play it so he dances the whole time. It's the turtle song. Fuck it. Play the turtle song over and over.
Yeah, and then you're out there rolling the dice, and then he's like, I fucking got him. Fucking got him.
At least one more night. How am I going to make
dodge
this night
that
last
bullet.
for another 20 years? So this chick was dancing for 4 to 6 days nonstop. Within a week, there's 34 other people that joined her. And within a month, there are about 400, predominantly female, it says. And some of these people died from heart attack, strokes, or exhaustion.
Song must have been Single Ladies.
Must have been, yeah.
All the single ladies dance themselves to death.
At first, it's kind of sexy. It's like, oh, yeah, those ladies know how to move. After, like, day 12, it's like, oh, man, those bitches ever stop.
Right? Plus, I mean, like, I don't know how you feel about this. This is how I feel about this. But, like drunk dancing, girls drunk dancing, at first, it's, like, kind of cool. Like, you're like, oh, okay. Like you were talking about the drunk bridesmaid. But it gets to a point where the drunk bridesmaid, like, because she's still drinking while she's dancing.
Yeah.
And at first it's cool and fun because she's not that, she's a little tipsy, but like the girl that's like way too far gone and is out there dancing, and then it's just like this jerk. It's like a lot of just jerky motion.
But
like that's where you're like, oh, this isn't cool anymore. This just looks sad.
If it's way, way past that point where they're like falling over, then yeah. But if they're controlled, like I have a theory that most girls can look attractive dancing. Like I can't go on a dance floor and not look like a goober. It's just
right.
Very much impossible.
Right. That's what the alcohol's for. Because,
yeah, exactly.
Because I'm with you. It's, 90% of the time I don't mind looking like a goober, sober or not. But I will say that if I have been drinking, then I'm willing to take more risk on the dance floor. Like I'm willing to be more like, like kind of trying to bust something out that.
Yeah. Well, I think what I like when I drink, it's kind of like when we did karaoke. You get just drunk enough that you're like, I don't care what people think, like, because I'm drunk. And it's like, hey, look, everybody, I can salsa dance. Because I was out there spinning the girls that I was dancing with, and I probably made some dude mad because he's like, hey, that's my girlfriend. I'm like, doesn't look like it right now. Hey, guess what? I'm Elijah Dishku. Punch in the face.
I'm Elijah Dishku's boyfriend. Whap.
Tiff, why am I missing some teeth and have a black eye?
Because you wanted to be Eliza Dushku. How'd that turn out? Not very well. Not very well.
Did I at least look good doing it? No, you didn't.
Not a little bit. Not even a little bit.
What's this paper on the bed that says divorce? Oh,
see, that's all. See, maybe that's what the husband or the father-in-law's hoping for. He's hoping for you to just perform so badly. She's like, oh my God, I made a terrible mistake.
It's like, because my baby girl's never done anything like that before.
All it took was an open bar and somebody playing Single Ladies.
Oh, man. Let's see. So on this, So historical documents included physician notes. I guess there was some like Catholic ceremonies and stuff like that trying to, like you said, it's like, they thought the devil was fingerprinting these people.
So it's like exorcism.
Kind of, yeah. But it's not even known
to be like, the power of Christ. God's going to grab that hand and get that finger out.
Did you see anything in the Bible about dancing? I don't know. Is there anything in the Bible about dancing?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Yeah, because I've read the Bible cover to cover.
I've read bits and pieces of the beginning.
Dude, I can't get past Genesis.
It's tough. It's a tough read.
Yeah, it's a tough read.
Because it starts out like it's like Genesis, like it's like there's two people, and all of a sudden like there's this like place where there's some godliness.
What, Enoch?
Mora? What's the like where people were like dancing and getting finger banged by Satan? Like there's those two cities that were like god awful.
Oh, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah. Like you
maybe that's what they were doing.
They're just dancing plague.
Because Sodom and Gomorrah, like, they turned or pillars of salt and all that because apparently they had turned away from God. It's because they were all dancing. It was the Macarena. That was the end of that society. That's where the Lord was like, nope, nope.
God's like, oh, I haven't checked on all those people down there for a bit. What's going on? All he sees is to the left, to the left, to the left. No,
oh myself, this is too much. Fire and brimstone.
Let's see. As the dancing plague worsened, concerned nobles sought the advice of local physicians, so they ruled out like astrological and supernatural causes. So that's kind of surprising at this time for them to be like, you know what? It's not the devil finger banging.
Oh my God. So, okay. Just point of order here. When you say dancing plague, is this actually them dancing in the streets, or is this basically like epilepsy before they figured out what epilepsy was?
I mean, with this many people, it's hard to say. They kind of said like the plague.
Yeah,
was a
that's a good
natural
point.
disaster
Like epilepsy isn't contagious.
No, it's not. Yeah. They prescribed. So like with the hot blood and stuff, they said it was their natural disease. Instead of prescribing bleeding, authorities, Richard, encouraged more dancing.
Oh my God.
This is like me going and be like, hey, doctor, I think I have a masturbation problem. It's like, well, how many times are you doing it? 7 or 8 times. Well, that's not bad. It's like once a day. No, that's 7 or 8 times a day.
7, yeah. 7
He's
times
like,
a day. Is that weird?
It's like, that's a little bit much. Like, you know what? You should do it more often.
Yeah. Just get it all out of your system. That's the problem. The reason you're doing it so much is because you're backed up.
Wait,
you have what's known as a masturbation beat in your soul, and you have to get it out. Have you played music while you're doing it? I hummed to myself. Does that count?
What do you hum? To the left, to the left, to the left. And the doctor turns around and you're doing it right then. He's like, oh, well, yeah. I guess no time to start than the present.
Oh. Also, son, you might want to spit in your hand or something because it's looking pretty terrible at the moment. You should see a doctor. Wait, I'm a doctor.
Oh, shit. Well, you need to pay your copay. This is
spit in your hand. God's sake.
Here, use this. I think this is lube. Oh, shit.
Here, just hold out your hand. I'll spit in it. Just stop. It looks painful and it's freaking me out.
Let's see. So they encourage.
That's why I could never be a doctor, because I would look at shit and be like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ, that's fucking gross."
That's my face, doc.
Get out of my office.
It's freaking me out. Go dance in the street.
I have a chronic masturbation problem. Well, I mean,
don't we all?
Don't we all? Who doesn't? Let me guess. You have a beat in your soul? I do. I really do. Well, follow that dream.
Beat in your soul, beat in your hand. Same thing.
It's the only way I can get it out, Doc.
Let's see. So they encourage dancing, so in part by opening 2 guild halls and a grain market, and even constructing a wooden stage. So like this town is like, listen, we've got we don't have a dancing problem. We see it as a dancing opportunity. And so they built things. But this is like the first nightclub. Maybe they haven't cured this, Richard. Maybe that's why there's dance clubs now.
It's like a sanitarium. It's like an asylum for those that are affected by the fever of the dance.
Yes. That's why So You Think You Can Dance is around now. Like, it's just, they haven't been able to cure it. It's been
it's their way of mitigating the symptoms. You just let a little bit out at a time. I'll tell you what. Now, see, what I'm curious is, do you think they're all, because they're all dancing, and you said singing, right?
They didn't say anything about singing, but they're dancing.
I thought you said some of them were singing.
No, I said that. I just said that we would be singing.
No. I guess the reason I'm asking is because, do you think they're all dancing to the same beat? Like, I'm not saying necessarily the same song, but maybe the same rhythm of a beat.
Well,
like, do you? Let's say I had the disease and somebody else had the disease. Could we at least like synchronize our dance moves?
I would probably
because that would be fucking awesome. Where like everybody's like dancing all fucking crazy, and then all of a sudden like the beat drops, and then everybody just like does the same fucking step.
Yeah. Well, I'm guessing that although that would be awesome, the theories on why this happened, I think, is going to probably say that everybody just looked like they're dancing to their own beat in their heart.
See, that would just look like fucking chaos.
Yeah,
I want to see somebody's just like, what are you doing? It's the robot. What the fuck's a robot? I don't know. In 300 years, this is going to rock.
Let's see. So the authorities did this because this is when they built all this stuff for them. So they did it because they believed that the dancers would recover only if they danced continuously night and day. To increase the effectiveness of the cure, authorities even paid for musicians to keep the afflicted moving. So before they were just dancing to the beat in their head. Finally, they're like, hey, let's get some bards in this shit and let them play some music all night.
See, because they have the same, they're probably having the same issue I'm having, where it's like, oh my God, everybody's just dancing to a different song, and it's fucking chaos. It looks a mess. So here's what we're gonna do: we'll get some musicians in there and have them play a song, so that way at least everybody can stay on the same beat and the same rhythm, and it looks, manageable.
If I have to watch this shit for 7 straight days, it's got to look good.
Right? Because think about it. Okay, imagine a room full of people and everybody's dancing to different songs in their head. Like, it would probably look like fucking anarchy.
Well, it's tough enough to get people
somebody's
dancing
going
to the
super
same
fast,
song.
somebody's going super slow, and somebody's trying to slow dance with somebody else while the other person's doing the Macarena. Yeah, somebody's doing the worm while somebody else is just doing cartwheels. Somebody's trying to do the robot, and
there's a couple over there square dancing that nobody wants to pay attention to.
Yeah, exactly. There's line dancing going on, but there's only like 2 people in the line, and they're on opposite ends of the fucking dance hall.
But those 2 are synced up. Craziest thing ever.
Yeah, weird, right?
There's a historian, John Waller, who stated that a marathon runner could not have lasted the intense workout that these men and women did 100 years ago.
Damn.
So basically saying, like, this is not like a marathon runner, a dude at like peak physical condition couldn't have done what these people did. What I like, Richard, is they talk about some of the theories on this. This is where you're kind of talking like, did they sync up in their dancing? And it seems like if these were the theories that why it was happening, probably not. So the theories are basically like included some kind of like food poisoning by a toxic or psychoactive chemical products of the ergot fungi, which is commonly grown on grains in the wheat family, such as rye. It's also one of the pieces that's part of the thing that creates the LSD. So
basically you're saying they're all high on LSD.
That's one of the
they're all tripping balls. Well, see, that makes sense.
They went down and they got some tainted grain and made some bread.
I don't know, dude. Like, if I get high, I don't want to, like, dancing is not on the list of things that I want to do when I get stoned.
I've never done LSD, so I don't know.
Well, I don't think I've ever done LSD.
How can you not?
What constitutes LSD?
Oh, isn't that like acid?
Is it?
It's lysergic acid dye.
Okay, well then I've done that. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sinner. You took
so
the
I have
devil's...
Okay, so I've done that. Okay, you know what? Actually, now that you've said that, okay. So I did that once, and I wanted a soda. I really wanted a soda, like really bad. And I don't know why, but I felt the need to walk to get a soda.
Okay.
And so I left where I was and was walking to get a soda. Shawn, I walked for 10 miles.
Oh, Jesus.
I walked for... Yeah. Like, I had somebody with me, and we were just, like, chit-chatting and talking the whole time, and we're walking. Shawn, I walked to the next town over to get a soda.
Did the person with you, they drop acid too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
So we both just walked and talked, and and I got a soda, and then I walked home. And for some reason, I thought that was perfectly normal.
Well, so I mean, think about that. You walked 10 miles to get a soda. If you like dropped acid, and that person was like, you know what, I want to dance like for 6 straight weeks. Like, no, yeah, sure, let's do that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because the way acid works is like you climb for 4 hours Well, like 2 to 4 hours you climb, so you're going from 0 to high, and that takes like 2 to 4 hours. Then you peak for like 2 hours, and then you come down, and that takes another like 2 hours.
Well, what if they were like continuously eating the bread? So as they got to that peak, they kept eating the bread.
My God, that would be fucking insanity.
Yeah. Didn't you say
that would be?
I thought you told me the story where you did that and you like sat in a corner and you saw a plant grow and die.
That was a different time.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you only did it once.
Did I? Well, that was a lie.
It's because it was like young 22-year-old Shawn's like, I've never even seen marijuana.
That's a good point. I probably like, sheltered. I probably did it to, not seem so crazy.
Did I kill your buzz? Is that what it was?
Yes.
I'm like, Richard, I think I might drink a beer tonight. It's like, oh, you rebel.
And then after I drink it, I'm going to sit in the car. I won't drive anywhere. Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to wait 45 minutes to an hour before I sit in the car, though, just in case. Oh, Richard, can you take me home? I'm scared.
Hold my keys. Hold my keys.
Richard, why are you dancing? Because I'm tripping on acid right now.
I am tripping so fucking hard. I don't even know what you're saying.
But I'll take you wherever you want to go, Bacon.
See, that's why there wasn't even rats with notes attached to them. That was a complete figment from the acid.
But
somebody just starts dancing. What happened? The rat handed me a note that said I need to dance. And we're going to a flash mob. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't talk right now. Bye.
The last bit on the theory of this, though, is kind of interesting. So the same fungus has been, other historical anomalies, has been part of this too. Like they include the Salem witch trials as part of this.
Huh.
So they think like something in like either maybe mild in the grains or something like that kind of caused this stuff to come to a effect, I guess, essentially.
I'll tell you what I'm wondering. Why haven't you seen it since? Like, I haven't heard of like cases in the last however long.
You see a lot of flash mobs. That was a big thing a couple of years ago.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they don't flash mob for fucking 6 weeks.
I don't know. Flash mobbing for more than an hour is kind of too much. I never got the flash mob thing.
I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, I kind of like the idea where like all of a sudden people are walking and then they just like do the synchronized dance for a song and then they all just like run off.
Yeah, I guess. But you usually have like one person that doesn't know how to dance.
My problem is they flash mob and then they hang around and like fucking applaud themselves. I'm like, no, true. See, you're ruining it. You're breaking it. What you gotta do with the proper, in my opinion, the proper way to do a flash mob is you all like you're walking. And then all of a sudden, like a song comes on the loudspeakers like that. Hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back. Come around away. And then all of a sudden, people are just like, Mama told me don't lose you, 'cause the best thing I had was you. And then as soon as it's over, then everybody just like puts their head down, grim look on their face, and just keeps on going.
Yeah, like God intended the world to be.
Like all of a sudden that just happens and then it's done and then everybody just like if you guys want to fucking glad hand and pat your fucking selves on the dick about it, do it in another location far, far away. Let it be what it is. It's just something that springs up spontaneously. It's like people just all of a sudden are just like, oh my God, I have a dance in my soul. And then people are like, oh my God, we do too. Let's do it in step together. Hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be me out. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the age of like, we got to videotape it, put it on YouTube and go viral. So I can kind of see that.
Well, I'm fine with people, like people standing around and then they fucking, videotape it. Like, that's cool. But like afterwards, they should just, go back to what they were doing and just move on.
But Richard, that kind of ties up everything that was on here. Just the fact that during this time frame, there's this weird thing of spontaneous. It wasn't really spontaneous dancing. Kind of like start with one person and build up, but dancing mania. See,
that's the mystery that I'm wondering. That's the big mystery to me is like why haven't you seen this in recent memory. Like you're talking about 15, 18. Has it happened since? I don't know. I haven't heard of it.
A flash mob or, you know, I mean, you hear about like, I mean,
oh my God. But I'll tell you what, if it happened today, like, how would we react? Like all of a sudden people just start dancing and they can't stop. There's a story I read about a woman that has constant orgasms. Like she has like 400 orgasms a day. And like, you know, some people are like, hey, I'd like that life. I'm like, would you?
Yeah.
Would you really? Like 400 orgasms a day? Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. I love an orgasm. Love it, love it, love it. But like, it's got to get old.
Would you at least try it for
like,
a day?
All the lobster in the, like, you could eat lobster. Eventually, lobster just tastes like soap. And I love lobster.
Yeah,
but eventually, it just tastes like soap. It's too much of a good thing.
Maybe. Orgasms are pretty good.
So if all of a sudden somebody starts dancing uncontrollably for 6 weeks, like, do you I mean, obviously we'd be concerned, but would we really be that concerned? They're like, fuck it, he's dancing for 6 weeks.
I don't know. I mean, if you end up having people die, probably there'd probably be like
right,
some, like,
yeah. If people are dropping dead from it, that's a good point.
Because then it's in your way. Like you're in McDonald's and that person's like dancing and they drop right in front of you. Like, damn it! Now they gotta call the cops. I can't get my Whopper or my Big Mac.
Fucking flash mobs.
Well, Richard, as we're tying up this this investigation into the past, what do you have for your Richard's closing thoughts?
You know, some people just have a beat in their soul, and everybody, you know, bags on the drunk bridesmaid, but she's the one that starts the party.
That's a good point.
So sometimes it's this is what I'll say. Sometimes you need to be the drunk bridesmaid.
And sometimes,
that's what I'll say.
And sometimes you need to help the dad cock block the groom.
Especially in my case. help me cock block my future grooms.
All right, let me
do it on Patreon.
Let me do a little bit of housekeeping. Visit our website. We're at languageofbroance.com. Follow us on Twitter. We're at languageofbro. Email us at eatthebeaver at languageofbroance.com. Check out the LOB Army Intelligence Reports. Like us on Facebook. And go out and recruit somebody for our LOB Army Flash Mob by getting someone you know to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify.
Oh my God, yes, and on Spotify.
We are on Spotify now. So yeah, go and like us on Spotify.
Yes, that would be. You can follow us on Spotify. You can just there's a little follow button. You can click on the little follow button. It's nice. I did it because I'm vain and I have no friends. No. The one thing oh shit. I had it and I lost it. Anyway, if you're on iTunes, if you're on Stitcher, if you're on anything, please make sure to rate and leave a review, because those ratings and reviews actually help us in ways you could possibly understand. No, actually what it does is it just helps it helps, you know, making sure that we're relevant, that we're in search engines, and it does all sorts of weird things with algorithms that Shawn understands and I completely don't.
And you can always check us out on our home, the Pod Bros Network.
The dance mania of podcast networks.
It's the drunk bridesmaid of podcast networks. And also, if you want to throw a little bit of money in our tip jar, go to our Patreon account. It's www.patreon.com/languageofbromance.
Help me cock block my daughter.
All right. Well, is there anything else before I close her out?
No, I think we're good. We're done here. Put away my dancing shoes.
All right. Well, that's all the bromance we have for this show. I'm Shawn.
And I'm Richard.
And I say we dance to the Eat the Beaver.
Dance to the music. Doo-doo. Oh, Shawn. I feel it.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
I feel it.
Ready, Richard? To the left, to the left, to the
Getting
left.
finger banged by Satan right now.